So today, something different, a little bit more personal today. We're going to be diving into how setting meaningful goals helped us achieve this beauty here. We got Icons Award last year here at eXp and why it's more about just the award. Welcome to the Property Mindset Podcast, where we explore everything real estate, from market trends to practical strategies for success. Whether you're a buyer or seller, or an inspiring investor, a seasoned professional, or simply someone who loves real estate, this podcast is for you. So welcome back to the Property Mindset Podcast. I'm Phil Gadd, and today's episode is personal. We're discussing the Icon Award at eXp Realty, and not just what it means financially, but how goal setting, clarity, and motivation transformed our journey. So a short break from our show sponsor, eXp Luxury at First Tracks Real Estate Group. Imagine a real estate experience where your luxury property isn't just seen, but showcased, both locally and globally. eXp Luxury is about more than transactions. It's about transforming how high-end properties reach the market. With a blend of unparalleled global exposure, cutting-edge marketing strategies, and an elite network of professionals, eXp Luxury ensures your property stands out in the luxury market. Phil Gadd and the First Tracks Real Estate Group leverage his platform to elevate your listings, ensuring it reaches its full potential. Welcome to the new standard in luxury real estate. For those unfamiliar, eXp is a real estate brokerage started in 2009 by Glenn Stanford. It was a bit of a disruptor to the industry, very agent-centric. Like most real estate brokerages, agents are given sales awards for their achievements in production. For agents at eXp, you get icon status by hitting a certain level of production. You basically are entitled to $16,000 back, given back to you in company stock. It has to vest for 3 years, but at the end of that 3 years, you will be able to get that money. And it's broken down into sections. So when you hit Icon, initially you get the $8,000 in stock, and then you can earn an additional $4,000 by giving back to the company culturally, by mentoring others, sitting on expert panels and things like that. And finally, there is another $4,000 you get from attending company events, encouraging professional growth and community. This year, we're heading to both Montreal for the Canadian eXp conference and Miami for the general eXp conference in October. Amazing opportunities to learn, network, and even earn more stock. But today's episode isn't really about stock or awards. It's about goals. Goal setting has been pivotal for myself and Claire achieving this award. I don't share this too much on this channel, but people who know us knew we ran a very successful restaurant in Fernie, and we sold that restaurant 2 years ago. But it wasn't a restaurant when we started. When we started, it was an artisan bakery with a small little cafe. And we were very successful pretty much straight away and grew very quickly. Despite our best efforts in that growth, about 10 years ago, we found ourselves very close to bankruptcy. We were struggling financially and myself quite emotionally. Something needed to change drastically. So I asked myself, how can I realistically generate more income in this area? My background is film. My wife is museums. Previous careers were in London, the UK. So we couldn't really draw on those careers to fill the income gap. Real estate stood out. It was accessible, something I've been always interested in. I'd experienced success with previously buying and renovating properties. First house in London, completely renovated it, mostly myself, was the catalyst for affording immigration to Canada. I bought my first home in London in my late 20s and built up a lot of equity. My wife, Claire, also had a property in London. And when she sold that in 2007, we were able to buy our first home here in Fernie. Real estate wasn't new to us, but becoming professional realtors was. Initially, I joined another brokerage, not eXp, because at the time eXp wasn't on the board. Even though I wanted to end up at eXp, I couldn't physically be an eXp agent until about a year into my real estate career. Just before COVID hit, I joined eXp in January of 2020, which turned out to be a pivotal moment. Our goals were crystallized, and becoming an icon agent became the number one goal, a symbol of being a professional and a realtor with financial success. So we got off to a pretty good start. In 2021, I narrowly missed achieving icon status just by 4 transactions. That was very disappointing, yet quite motivational. The following year, myself and Claire both turned 50, and our priorities temporarily shifted towards family, travel, and more of a life balance. Important reminders that goals must align with your personal values, not just professional ambition. We had good years financially the next couple of years, but the icon war just eluded us. But it taught us the value of balance and refocusing to achieve the goal of hitting icon. So how did we actually end up achieving icon in 2024? Well, it required intentional, structured goal setting. And here's how we did it. One of the big things that helped us meet the goal was Claire, my wife, got licensed the same month we sold the restaurant business, so in November 2023. So with her being licensed, really set us up for success for 2024, where we actually achieved icon status. So how did we do it? Well, number one, we had a very clear vision. We defined exactly what achieving icon meant to us beyond the financial reward. Number two, actionable steps. We broke down the annual goal into monthly, weekly, and even daily actions, clearly outlining how many transactions we actually needed. Number three, consistency. We showed up. We showed up daily, even when we didn't want to make those calls, even when motivation was fading away. We showed up and did the daily actions that we needed to do. Our daily actions became the weekly actions, became the monthly actions. Number four, we really tracked our progress. We had regular check-ins, once a month meetings with myself and Claire, which kept us accountable and allowed us to adapt quickly if we needed to make any changes. And number five, we leaned on others, mentorship and support. We learned from others who'd already achieved icon, asking for their advice and never hesitating to adjust our strategy. With those 5 steps, it culminated in us achieving Icon Award in 2024, which we're both incredibly proud of achieving. So Icon, though, isn't just about awards, money, stock. It's actually real proof that clear, intentional goal setting combined with consistent action leads to success. Whether you're in real estate or any other career, defining your why, setting realistic goals, and adapting along the way is key. If you're inspired to set bigger and clearer goals in your life or business, share your thoughts with us. What's the one big goal you're pursuing? Leave a comment, subscribe for more insights, and remember, stay focused, stay informed, and keep building the property mindset.